What's going on, Ranger fans, Renegaders? It's Morphinominal Monday, baby. I'm Daddy Louie, and I am here today to paint miniatures with you, hang out with you, spend some time with you. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. I hope that you have something to look forward to this week, considering we had so much cool stuff over the weekend. It's going to be tough to top what we got over the weekend from Renegade Con going into the week, but hopefully you got something on the dock. Anyway, without further ado, in case you couldn't tell from the intro and the little teaser there, we are going to be painting Roxy. Now, Roxy is from Beast Morphers. This particular model is, Robo Roxy, cyber villain Roxy. I can't tell if she's a good guy or used to be a good guy and is now a bad guy. I don't know. You guys in the chat are going to have to give me the history lesson, as you always do, on who this character is. So we're going to be doing things a little different because this model actually has a lot of surface area. There's a lot of details. And from what I was gathering when I was looking up, images and stuff like that, which is what I always do before these streams, she really has two primary colors, right? So she's got like this really rich purple. It's almost blue, but it's not. It's purple. It's a very vibrant purple color. Or I've actually found some images where she's like greenish yellow. So I don't know, which one is her true. I mean, her armor looks identical to me, right? So, there's that. I think it kind of goes either way. We could either paint her that purplish blue color, or we could paint her the kind of yellowish green. It's not really yellow, but it's not really green. I actually picked out a couple colors, so let's stop looking at my face. Let's go down to the table like we do, and like I said, we are going to do something a little different today. And the thing that we're going to do different is we're not going to start with a white canvas. In the interest of saving time and because there's lots of details, I have gone ahead and I have put a layer of what is this? Contrast Black Templar. If you've never used contrast paints before, they are absolutely wonderful, especially for models like this that have a lot of surface area. And the reason is because, especially if you're crunched for time, or maybe you're a little less experienced, what we've done here is we've gone ahead and we've essentially done the base color and the shading on that base color in one step. You literally just shake this stuff up, get yourself a paintbrush of just about any kind. I use this old shade brush from Citadel, and you just slop it on there, and then once it dries, it's going to create that, like I said, that base color and as well as shade. So the black on her uniform or the dark gray on her uniform is done once that dries, which is really great because that's a very large chunk of her armor and her costume / uniform. So once that dries, which it's almost dry now, that step is done. We can skip that and go straight into colors, straight into doing different shading and highlighting and stuff like that. The one downfall to this is you're not going to get necessarily the darkest color that you're wanting to. So because I used Black Templar, you would think the model's going to come out black. Well, the recesses are going to be black as they would with a shade, but you're going to get this, kind of I would say a medium gray on the big flat surfaces. So And that's okay because we could always darken them or lighten them as we see fit. So someone said, is that instead of priming? No, so you still need to prime the miniature. And with contrast paints, you really want to make sure that the primer underneath, whatever it is that you decide to prime with underneath, is pretty light. So a very light gray or white is the ideal color that you want. There is also, if you wanted to do some metallics, using contrast paints for metallics is actually really great too. So you would prime the miniature in, let's say, silver, and then throw a red on top, for example, and you're going to get a shiny red. It's going to look like a metallic red. I did that with an Iron Man model. So I had an Iron Man model. I primed the miniature in silver and then threw the red contrast paint over top, and it made his armor look metallic because I didn't have a metallic red paint. Gray Seer works as well. I, of course, used Wraithbone because that's what I always use. Had I used Gray Seer, some of this black might be a little bit lighter, or might be a little bit darker because the Gray Seer is a little darker of a color than that. But that's enough talking for me, I think. Now that you know kind of where we are at, I do notice there's, and you really need to make sure as it's drying that the paint doesn't escape too much into the recesses, that it really does fill. I see like some white specks up here. You can kind of see it on screen there. And then I saw some more. There's like white speck there, white there. That's where the paint has just completely gone away. It's just something that you need to be aware of. So I'm going to open this back up. I'm not going to use a lot because I don't want to spend the whole stream with this stuff drying. I just want to make sure that that those spots of white are not white. So I'm just being very light with this. You could also not do what I'm doing now and just wait until you're going to, put whatever colors you're going to do. So the thing that we need to decide now is are we going to go with that deep purple color that she has, or are we going to go with the greenish yellow? I see some people said she was slated to be the Yellow Ranger, but was hit with a computer virus that turned her evil. She was infected with the Eben virus, turning her evil, and in a different season was a Robo with a different look. So I don't know if the purple is the Robo and then the yellow is, her villain uniform. That's kind of what I gather a little bit. She looks robotic in both of them, to be honest. But then there's some where she's not in a uniform at all, There's a lot of photos online where she doesn't have a helmet on. She's just got like the purple hair, the purple streaks in her hair. There's action figures. There's really not any good photos of her in the yellow uniform. Maybe there's a couple. The problem is coming up with that neon greenish color. Let's see what we got for purple Robo. Somebody said purple, somebody said yellow. Let's see what I got for the yellow. I may not even be able to do the yellow because that's like a very vibrant. I haven't really seen Beast Morphers, so I may not be the best person to ask. But I know the character as yellow. Hey y'all, I can't stick around much. Just wanted to. Hey Alex. Yeah. So the problem is that the yellow is not. It's not really yellow. You know what I mean? Like in the pictures, it's really like it's almost like a metallic green. All right, well, for simplicity reasons, I think we're going to go with the purple. Not really to be simple, but because I don't want the color to end up being... Oh, Alex. Alex says it is yellow time, huh? Dang you, Alex. It's really not yellow, though. Like, I'm looking at the pictures. It's like a neon green. Let's get this palette up. You want me to check Netflix? There's just not, like, the photos, like, the reference photos of her online don't do the character justice, I don't think. She's a really cool looking model. It's a yellowish green. Yeah, greenish for sure. Let's see. What do I got for green? You know what? We can make something. So I have two pretty bright colors here. This moot green and this Flash Gets Yellow. Let's see what we can come up with. Let's go with the green. Just thinking Tesseract Glow. I don't know if I have Tesseract Glow. Is that what this is? And I have Warpstone Glow. The moot green might work. So we'll experience. So it's a good thing that I did go ahead and do that base coat early, because then we're not having to worry about that. This is a super bright green, this moot green. And we want to go ahead and see what colors we can come up with that. And Flash Gets Yellow is very, it's very yellow. She does have some, like, highlights that are yellow, so... I have so much stuff on my desk. I'm trying to... Oh, yeah, we can come up with our own stuff. Tell GW, give me a call. We can come up with our own colors here. There we go. Alright, let's see here. Looks like her helmet has got some of that green color on there. This is probably not the best brush to do this with. I tend to not like mixing colors, especially when I'm doing painting videos, because it makes it difficult for me to... teach and for you guys to follow along if you wanted to paint your own models the same way that I am. And the other problem, not really a problem, but the other challenge with these colors, using these yellows and these greens, is these particular paints are very transparent, so we're definitely going to need a few coats. But I kind of dig how that looks a little bit. Yeah, she's a super detailed model. Lots and lots and lots of details. Let's see, I got a screenshot. Let's see. Oh, that's actually an excellent picture. So she's got, you can kind of see, it's a little dark on my screen. So she does have some yellow accents, like, around the abs and like, in her mask area. But then, a lot of it is that it's like a neon green. So I think that this color that we've made here is pretty good. let's see. So I'm gonna assume that the back of her helmet is all that color. Let's see what we got here. She's supposed to look digital. She's an avatar, right? I remember her and Blaze glitching out in the show. So I'm assuming that Blaze is similar to Roxy as far as was he also meant to be Ranger and then I'll switch to a smaller brush. These details are just way too tiny. Evilized red. Stolen avatars who are going to be Rangers. It sounds like a cool concept. Something I'd enjoy watching. Yes, I'd originally, I'd been planning on doing this model for a while today. And after the weekend, I was very, very seriously considering pushing this model back and just continuing work on the Solar Ranger and Gun Ho from my weekend streams because they're unfinished. I won't paint them again until we do it together on stream. So I'd really considered just having like a continuation. But I was like, everybody saw that this weekend. Let's give them something new until, maybe next time we could go back to the purple stuff. And I'm glad that I decided to do that. Sounds cool on paper, cheesy in the show. I mean, isn't that kind of the appeal of Power Rangers? Isn't most of it cheesy? Going to take that off, though. Yeah, I can't wait to do Santa. I was just as surprised as you guys were when that was announced. So the toys that I saw of the character that I'm painting, they all showed her guns. One is black and one is silver. Two completely distinct colors. But I couldn't find any photos from the show with her holding her guns. So I'm gonna have to make a decision of some kind as to how I want to do that. It might be a little too neon, huh? I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if I'm totally happy with this. Looks a little... It's like my green is a little too neon. And my yellow is a little too yellow. Let's see. Dragon Zord. Oh, that would be cool. To paint Santa as... That's really cool. Let's give this a shot instead. No. That's not a good color. That's not either. Let's try this one. Because I definitely think that green is... Now it looks too neon. I'll just ask Renegade to send me two. Sorry, I'm just experimenting a little bit with some of these greens to see which one looks best. And whichever one I land on, I'll let you know when I'm... So the one that I'm testing out right now is Elysian Green from Citadel. But I have one more I want to try. This one looks too like OD green. Let's try this one. This is a game color from, I think Vallejo makes the game colors. That's what I'm gonna try now. Everyone wish me luck. Tonight is my first in-person 5-player Heroes of the Grid game ever. Nice. Well, good luck. Yeah, good luck. I don't know, you guys. I'm just not getting a color I like that matches what I'm seeing. I haven't played Heroes of the Grid at 5 players. Most I've played is 3. So the color that's on there now, I'm liking the most at the moment. It's a combination of Elysian Green and Dead Flesh, which is a Vallejo game color. This is Zamesi Desert, which is a GW paint. I'm going to try and use that as the yellow. And that is instantly better than the Flash Gits. The Flash Gits is just too bright for this particular model. Alright, I think we might have winners now, finally. Like I've mentioned on these streams many times, choosing my own color palettes is definitely not my strong suit at all. So, yeah. Let's see. I guess now that I'm holding the model, I can bring it a little closer to the camera so you guys can see it. See what I'm doing. I think the more that I'm looking at this, I think that the Elysian green is enough. I don't think that the what is it? The dead flesh that I mixed on there is really needed. Because you kind of want it to be a little bit darker than that color, which is what I did down here, and I think I personally think it just looks a little better. But I keep dipping my paintbrush in it. Hey Louie, long time no see. Hey, what's going on, Shago? You've been missing for a while. Holy moly. Phone is blowing up. I was like, what is going on? Let's see. Just work, D&D group, got back into Final Fantasy 14. Nice. Okay, looking at, I think these shoulder blades are the same color. And all else fails, look at the toys. Need to paint the eyes. You think about it while I'm doing it, or do it while I'm thinking about it. What else needs to be green? Let's get some more of this green on the palette. Alright, let's do the shoulders next, because that definitely is green. I am digging this music. Yeah, the mask is going to end up being really cool. There's a lot of other, well, maybe not a lot, but there's quite a bit more detail has to go on there with like silver and another darker color green that goes on there in like a cool little design. It's going to make it really pop. Let's see, let's look at my photo that was on my computer here. Oh, there's her back. See, in that picture, she doesn't have a cape on, though. Let's see. Oh, man, the yellow and the green designs are insane. There's so many of them. I think that, like on here, we're going to change this up a little bit. Of course they would make it transparent. Because I can totally draw transparent. Let's see. Looking at the designs on her legs. Looks like this goes down. Is green on the inside and yellow on the outside. silver. This is wild, man. This model is wild. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh, I just grabbed the wrong yellow. Dang nabbit. It's because I was doing it in a hurry. So many details. I think I'm going to get the silver out. This is going to be like one of those paint jobs where like we're not going to stay on one color until that color is done. We're just going to like go like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? No, probably not. Dang nabbit. That's the word of the day, guys. Dang nabbit. Drop my paintbrush on the ground. She has red on her helmet, too. It's like one streak of red. It's going to be... I'll pull this up like that. There we go. Okay. I think... What did I say? Silver. Right. Do you know what's Wonder Pets? Are you asking if I've ever seen Wonder Pets? Like Wonder Pets, we're on our way to help a baby octopus and save the day. We're not too big and we're not too tough, but when we work together, we've got the right stuff. Go Wonder Pets. Is that what you're talking about? If it's not, I've just horribly embarrassed myself. And not answering. So now I've just horribly embarrassed myself. I got kids, man. The phone is ringing. I think you should sing more theme songs while you paint. Now you put me on the spot. I don't know if I know very many theme songs. I'm sure I do. That's probably completely false. This is Leadbelcher, by the way. Do you take requests? Sure. I will take your requests. Bubble Guppies has a great... that one I haven't seen. I think that was just after my kids' time. Ninja Turtles. Let's see. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power. They're the world's most fearsome fighting team. They're heroes in a half shell and they're green. When the evil Shredder attacks, them turtle boys don't cut 'em no slack. I just don't know the part where there's like, you know, Leonardo leads, Donatello does machines. I don't know that whole part. So you'll have to live with the disappointment that you got half a song. Fresh Prince. So I've seen Fresh Prince and I've obviously heard the song. I don't know if I have it memorized though. This is a story all about how my life got turned right upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, and tell you the story how I became the prince in a town called Bel Air, I think. Something about a cab and shooting b-ball after school, when a couple of guys, they were up to no good, started making trouble in my neighborhood. Got one little fight, my mom got scared, she said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." And I think that's all I know. Oh, right. Raphael is cool but rude. Michelangelo is a party dude. Yep. The stream just got 500% better. For everybody else that wants to leave now because I'm singing, a few people are enjoying it, so I apologize. Full House. Oh man, Full House. Why do I not know the Full House? How's it start? Give me the first line of Full House. Just the first line. Cuz I should definitely know that one. Whatever happened to predictability? Milkman, the Paperboy, Evening TV. That's it. That's all I got. But that's pretty good for not even remembering. Man, this is a cool model. I'm really glad I went with this color scheme because the purple one, it's way less of the details are painted. Like, it's a lot more black. Power Rangers, yeah. That would be the obvious one, huh? The problem with the Power Rangers is I feel like I need an electric guitar. Like, otherwise it's just me saying go go Power Rangers like over and over again. I've never seen American Dad. G.I. Joe. I don't know that one. G.I. Joe. Real American Hero. Something about Cobra. No, that one escapes me. Guess I didn't watch that as much as I did Ninja Turtles. Are you going to do Gawk and Magok in different colors? Probably. Alright, we need to do some more work on the arms there. I need a good picture of her shin armor, because the toy, it literally just shows the whole thing as being green, and I'm gonna assume that that is not. There's definitely got to be some yellow and stuff in there, but the toy makes it look just straight green. Were there words in the He-Man one? Didn't it just go He-Man? I'm going to get a darker green. Do that M on the helmet. They really do. I need to find her. Why are there no pictures of her shins on the dang internet? Come on, internet. It's like all of the toy, and the toy just shows her shins as just green. But it shows her, like, her quad armor as green, too, and I know that that's not true. The toy is failing me this time, for sure. Did you just send me a screenshot? Let's see. Oh, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Atomic is the GOAT. I just want everybody in the chat to know. Just call me the internet. I don't know why they can't have... Now I gotta go back to the other one you sent me. The M on her forehead. Yeah, there we go. She just has like this M design on her forehead that's a darker green. Wow, that's a fail. Renegade does this really nice job of making sure that the M is nice and distinct so that it's really easy to paint. And then I go and like draw my own M without following their lines. All right, we'll come back to that. Atomic literally pulled the show up in high definition on his phone, went to a scene with the character in it, and then screenshotted it and sent that to me. So yeah, like I said, goat. It's like silly internet. You don't have what I want. I'll just go find it myself. I like how the dude who said, I shouldn't say dude, the person who said, "Do you know Wonder Pets?" And I sang the whole song, and then you haven't said anything else in the chat. He must have, they must have run away, crying or screaming in my horrible rendition. I don't know what else they would have meant by Wonder Pets. Except Lenny, Tuck, and Ming Ming. I really want ice cream. I should message my wife and ask her to get ice cream when she goes and picks up our kid from work. Question is, will she say yes or will she say no? I'm like craving ice cream now. Some Ben and Jerry's Reese's Pieces, a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup ice cream. That's the stuff right there, guys. Ben and Jerry's American Dream. I haven't had that one. This is getting me hyped. I have speed paint contests at a con this weekend. Can't practice anymore, so I can watch instead. Huh. How does a speed paint contest work? Like, what are the rules? I've never entered a painting contest before. So I'm just curious, like, how it works. You'll be given a model and a time limit. Paint it. It's generous, though, usually an hour or more. Do you have to bring your own paint supplies, or do they bring it... I mean, do they just have, like, paint supplies there you can use? Painting Iron Chef style. They provide the supplies, but some let you bring your own. You can bring your own just in case they allow it. It's cool. I can't see myself ever entering a paint contest, personally. It's not my... I get butthurt real easily about stuff, so, like, I would feel like I did the best job, even if I knew I didn't, and then I would be bummed out if I didn't win. I'm the reason that this universe has participation prizes. I was like, why didn't I get a prize? That's me. I'm the reason. Yeah, I would get way too upset. That's why I don't play tournaments, like, anymore for any type of games. I used to do, like Magic the Gathering drafts, and... I mean, I've done a lot of different painting stuff, or not painting stuff, but gaming stuff in my day. And yeah, I don't do that anymore. Those things are different because there's, like, no prizes or whatever, but, like, I'll play... How about, like, I'd play in a tournament if everybody got the same prize. So, like, some games nowadays, like Marvel Crisis Protocol, for example, their tournament system is everybody gets prizes, and unless the store wants to do something, like, you know, everybody pays, and then, you know, winner takes all, or they split the money or whatever, like, that's fine. But, like, as far as, like, the prize support, it's not like Fantasy Flight Games. You know, there'd be, like, a super sweet alternate art card, and only, like, the winner and the runner-up would get it. And that is really what started me. Because then if you, like, really wanted it, like, let's say it was a character that you really liked, you were going on eBay and you were spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get your hands on it. And then you'd have jerks who would literally go, you know, around the local area, even if they already won one, and they would go to other ones, and they would win, and then they would just sell the prizes online. And every once in a while, you'd run into somebody who was like, oh, I already have this prize, I'm going to give it to the next, you know, runner-up or whatever. And they were cool, but for the most part, those hobbies are all filled with greedy people who just, you know, have no consideration for other people. So then I started getting into it, like, well, I'll just go for fun with my kid, you know, as my son got older, because he started to really like those types of things. Drafts and, like, Magic drafts and stuff like that. And then it'd be basically the same thing. I'm realizing now that this is not yellow. This whole plate on the back of her arm is silver. Sorry, that's my soapbox. These look like blades to me. Like, I couldn't find a really good picture of her guns and her weapons, so I'm gonna use these blades. I'm gonna make these look like blades. Because I think it looks cool. Although I'm sure somebody in the chat will correct me. They're not blades. They're energy. You need to paint them pink. Pink energy. I don't know. I'm with Louie. My competitive Magic days are behind me. I much prefer friendly competition than cutthroat. Alex is back. What's up, Alex? If there's a social aspect, I won't compete. If there's not a social aspect, I won't compete. Magic people are too mean to each other. Fighting games lead to good conversation while waiting your turn. Yeah, I mean, I'm all about, like, fighting games are my favorite genre of video game, period. Always has been, probably always will be. I'm all about, especially couch playing, passing the controllers around, talking smack to the people on the couch. That's different. But, like, again, it's really about those, like, exclusive prizes and stuff that gets me, like, furious. It's the same thing with, like, convention exclusive things. You know? It's like I didn't get a chance to go. I don't have hundreds and hundreds of dollars to spend to go to that convention. Why am I missing out on said whatever, you know? When Star Wars Destiny came out, which was one of my favorite games of all time, especially early version of it, right? There was convention exclusive stuff, and all you had to do was, like, go to the convention, get in line, get a demo of the game, you got a free card, and then you could leave and go back in line. And there were people who would literally, like, make all of their money back that they had spent to go to the con by just circling the line to get the prizes and then turning around and selling them. It just stinks for those people who didn't get to go, and now they're having to pay a crap ton of money to, you know what I mean? I don't know if that M is a dark enough color of green. You said you had two different greens. You used this green here, Elysian green. That's the only green that I'm using for her armor. I did bring out Death World Forest for the darker M on her forehead, but I don't know if it's... I guess it is dark enough for... Then she's got these... So she has this... I'm gonna have to get a different metallic. I'm gonna switch over to black metal from... this is a very light accent color. I only need a teeny tiny amount of this, and this is for the sunglasses. They look like sunglasses on the top of her head. I just want it to be a darker metal color, so it's not just super shiny. That's like why when Renegade released Bulk and Skull, you know, they're like, oh, it's a convention exclusive, but we're also going to put it available on our website. That's the way all companies should do it. And I've seen a lot more companies start to get into doing that, but there are still gaming companies out there that aren't doing that, and I just don't, I think it's really wrong. I'm all about, like, the convention itself having convention exclusive, you know, t-shirts, merch, stuff like that. But, like, look at Funko, man. There's all these Funko exclusives, and they cost so much money. It's crazy. I'm just painting the rivets on the gun here, silver. Let's see. I need to get some red. She does have 2 red stripes on the top of her helmet. They're very tiny. Yeah, see, the Kickstarter stuff is a little... I don't know how I feel about that. Like, if you say, you know, buy this Kickstarter, right? And you get these Kickstarter exclusives, and that's the only time you're ever going to get them, is if you back our Kickstarter. And then the next time that company has a Kickstarter, they offer that same stuff. Was their incentive to back it in the first place? You know? Unless they make it a little more expensive. I don't know how thick this stripe is. It's not very thick. I need to do a better job on this side, though. But then at the same time, I also get it, like, not everybody has money the first time or knew about it. So it's like, I've also been on the other end of it where it's like, man, I missed a Kickstarter, and now I'm, you know, out because I didn't back it. It's just, it's hard. Sent you screenshots for the guns, which means that I did them wrong. Oh no, one is all silver and the other one is black and silver. Okay. Ooh, that's a good shot of her legs. Alright, I'm on the right track. We're rocking it. Cool. Here's the photo that I'm looking at here. So, the one on the left, it does look like the blade is colored, but it looks like the blade is only the front here. But this one here So the toy was right with that. With the way the guns look. I'll probably put a black wash on the guns. Just so it's a little different. I don't know what to do about that cape. I don't want to paint it black. I may just leave it and just do some gray highlights, lighten it up a bit. Okay. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna do her shins, which is, let's see, it looks like yellow, predominantly yellow. All I can think about is ice cream. Absolutely. I love ice cream. It's kind of my kryptonite. Ice cream and cookies. But surprisingly not ice cream and cookies together. Like, don't put ice cream on top of my cookies. I want them separate. I don't know why I like ice cream so much. It's so good. Especially in the summer, like. Yeah. I'm gonna text the missus. I'm gonna say, hey, can I get some ice cream? Let's see. Can you get some ice cream? When you go get... Let's see. I'll let you know what she says. She's gonna tell me no. She's gonna be like, you don't need ice cream. Which really just means she doesn't feel like going and getting it. Because if I was picking him up and I was like, yo, I'm gonna stop and get ice cream, she'd be like, can you get me something? I'm telling you. Oh, I got a message already. Tell her it's for someone in chat. Oh, she said yes. Look at that. Oh, yes. Yes. Getting ice cream, y'all. That must mean she wants some. We just had dinner right before the stream. But it wasn't like a lot. It wasn't like a big dinner. Usually big dinners, she's like, we don't need that. Which she's totally right. I don't need it. But I want it. My precious. Woot! I'm so excited now. I get ice cream. This model's coming out really nice. I'm really digging the way this looks. I don't think my colors are 100% accurate to the show, but I really like the way it looks. So screw it, right? I'm also kind of making little minor ad hoc decisions here. Like things that I think would just look a little better to accent some of these things off. I wonder if she'll just know what kind I want, or if I'm gonna have to tell her. That's all I can think about, guys, is the stinking ice cream. So now I gotta figure out how I want to do the back here. I think it's gonna be primarily silver. Dude, you're making your own colors, changing tiny details. I know. Just changing up all kinds of stuff here. Don't forget to show us how you paint transparent. Oh, don't worry. I got you. So for the transparent cloak, I want everybody to look at the cloak really, really carefully. Okay? And remember, first look at what it looks like behind the cloak, right? And I'm going to move so incredibly fast for this part. Actually, it's slow, right? That's what Drax says. You move super slow, you won't be able to see it. So slow, it's invisible to the naked eye. So just look at its. Wouldn't it be cool to recast the cloak in a clear resin? That would be cool. Because in all seriousness, I don't know. It'll be impressive to see if someone in the community can give it a cool effect to make it look transparent. It's not even transparent from the photos. It just looks like sheen, you know what I mean? Like it's shabby chic. I don't know. The one thing about her, let me see, where was this? There it is. I feel like I need to paint the shade color different. It's almost clear. Oh, that's a good idea. Cut the cloak off completely. And add, oh, that's a really good idea. Dang. I don't think I have anything like that, though. Nor do I have the time to sit there and cut that off. That's a good idea, though. I can't wait to see what you do. Oh yeah, I was gonna... I'm gonna get out the Nuln Oil shade for the weapons. Just trying to be kind of careful because I don't want it to like splash on. Has every figure that Renegade sent you been revealed? Yes. I do not have any more hidden things, sadly. Yeah, tell your buddy Scott that we need more. This is German Gray. I've actually never talked to Scott. Or rather, he's never spoken to me. You try and get him on the stream. Come hang out. You're like the Zordon of painting. Yeah. Okay. Oh man. All right. Let's see. Ashen Gray. More importantly, did they send you the Santa box? They have not sent me the Santa box. I do not have Santa, unfortunately. This is Eshin Gray from Citadel. Basically, what I'm doing right now is I'm just messing with the cloak a little bit. Then we're going to go Dawnstone. I've been naughty this year. That could be. It could also be that they just don't have any copies of it yet. I swear, whenever I turn this channel on, they play this song. This must be like their favorite non-copyrighted music channel or music song. They just play it so much. Just message Scott. See, I can't tell if you're kidding or not. Just got an email from Bat and the Sun. They have finished filming Legend of the White Dragon. That's awesome. Mm. Where is the Nuln oil that I had earlier? There it is. All right, let's see. 5 minutes left. See if we can give her a base. Is she a... What color should we do her base? I need some quick suggestions. I don't want to do just standard black, although I guess I could. Ooh, purple. Would that look okay, though, with the green and the yellow? Alright, I'm going to do like a really dark purple. Before I do that, I gotta brighten this silver up a little bit. Is she a boss or is she a, I'm blanking on, like, boss her. Obviously, it's not a minion, but she's a monster, so she's not a boss. Usually, monsters, like, for my game, I usually do, like, for my personal minis, I always paint the monsters as orange because they're... cards are orange, and then the masters is purple. But this is the purple that I was going to use for like her hair and stuff, so. Or not her hair, but her uniform when we were going to do, when I was thinking about doing the... Because this purple is just so purple, you know? And this purple is, for those following along, Nagarath Knight. It is a GW base. I'm going to lift this camera up just slightly so that I can get on top of this thing here. purple does go with the character. That's true. Like I said, this is the purple I was going to go with. Because it is very, like, bluish purple. It is transparent. Can't you see it? If you guys cannot see that the base is transparent, that just means that it's working. So as we wrap this stream up, because I am running out of time, I'm actually out of time. I'd like everybody to do me a favor. If you're not already, go to my Instagram and drop me a follow. I am at The Real Daddy Louie. Louie is spelled Louie. And I'm going to be posting a lot more over there. Hobby stuff, nerdy stuff, gaming stuff, maybe a little wrestling stuff, because I do like wrestling. Just you can get to know me a little more, and you can also feel free to send me a message, and you know, let me know which minis you'd like to see painted in the future, and I'll see if I can make it happen. I'm kind of at this moment, unless something changes, in charge of my own schedule. So I can schedule whatever miniature I want next. Before, the schedule was kind of like set. You know, they wanted me to do certain minis on certain days. But now that I have everything and everything's been revealed, it's kind of like you go ahead and you make your own schedule kind of thing, and let us know which models you're going to paint. So John Cena, hero of the grid figure. I'm just letting that dry for a second, but here's the make that less blurry. She turned out really, really good. Like, I was kind of dreading this model, and, man, I really want Ivan Ooze. I want Ivan Ooze so bad. So bad. I don't think we'll ever get it, though. I don't think we're ever going to get it. But I want it to, trust me. And I want the ninja uniforms. I mean, if I could only have one, obviously it's Ivan Ooze, but I want to paint the ninjas. Just hitting this base with some more paint, because I didn't let it dry, and so you can see like smudges and stuff on it. But anyway, that's the that is the mini. I'll go in a little closer. Whoop, there you go. looks super cool. Anyway, guys, that is all for me this stream. As always, I want to thank Renegade for having me, allowing me to do this, allowing me to be here with you guys. Reminder that we are now every other Monday. So the next stream will not be next Monday. Next Monday is Labor Day. So it will be the following Monday after that. Monday the 13th, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, and sometime wherever you guys are over in the UK and everything. So remember to take care of yourself, take care of others, and make sure that you play your games, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.